All right, good morning and welcome back to the London Times for 26th of Feb. And we've got uh, we've got quite a lot of charts to be analyzed along with the euros and dollar indexes and pound, gold. We will review once again Bitcoin and Solana, but we are not recommending. We are not going to. We are staying on the sidelines for a while. It looks like a potential wave four in the making as well. But we'll have a bit review again, and finally we'll also touch base with the dollar index. Sorry, Dow Jones. All right. So Euro USD on your charts now. The daily chart. The larger degree trend is certainly on the higher side. The larger degree trend is up, followed by an ABC decline, which has bounced right at the 61.8% Fibonacci ratio. All the action is seen thereafter. Now, the most likely uh, wave count, which I think now the charts could be unfolding, is that let's do the labeling here. The first two waves are perfect. They're labeled as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the first impulse, followed by an ABC decline or the corrective wave. And on the right hand side, um, it could be a leading diagonal, or it could be the third wave extending right now. So here it is, wave 1, wave 2, and possibly the third, fourth, and fifth waves are still under progress. This is one way to count, and the other way to count is straight up there towards 1.0530 is the first wave. So start from here, we put wave 1 there. There is a good possibility of a wave 2 corrective decline here. Going forward, we'll have 3, 4, and 5. So this looks like a high probable wave count or wave structure as of now as we speak. Earlier, we used to fancy our chances of ABC corrective down, an ABC corrective up, and another ABC corrective down. That would have comprised of a WXY, but tell you what, it doesn't look like. It could be also possible that the third wave is already progressing, and within that we have got wave one and wave two. We've got wave one in place, and wave two is subdividing or unfolding into a corrective decline. All right. Now, the third, fourth, and fifth wave, if they are correctly done, I think they are heading north towards those levels. I don't see a push beyond 750 in the near term. All right, but there could be the 750 and then a pullback, wave four, and then wave five. That would be the third wave, or it could also extend all the way towards 1.11. Right, let's not speculate, but if you want to clear the wave structures, it's going to be like we'll do it in the next session. That minute degree waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be replaced with minute wave 1, or can we do that one could be replaced with minute wave 2 and minute wave 3 progressing. I think we can do it right away as well. We can remove these so that there is less congestion. That's the only idea. Maybe we can keep this, the third wave, since it is already progressing. We got minute wave 1, minute wave 2, and minute wave 3, 4, and 5 progressing higher. We'll change the degree from minute to minute to keep it a less congested. Alright. Now it could be minute or it could be minor as well, but that hardly makes any difference. The most important thing is that yes, it does make difference, because on the daily chart we have labeled minor waves 1s and 2s and 3, 4 and 5. So it would be better if we label this also as minor wave 1, possible minor wave 2, and then minor wave 3 is possibly underway. Alright, so that, having said that, uh, euro is firmly placed on the north side, and minute degree, at least minute degree wave 3 is in the making. There you are. So what we can do now is can just adjust this 3, 4, 5. There goes minute wave 3, and a bit lower will be minute wave 4, and on the right hand side would be minute wave 5. Alright, so that looks like a more likely wave structure. Trading point of view, as suggested in the Tokyo Sydney overlap as well, it could be it could be if you are just holding one position on the long side, it's better to hold that. You never know, if we don't want to miss completely. I have also not taken short-term profits on the portal, because there's only one Euro USD active for now. In fact, what I'm going to do is, if it drops to 350 down there, we would open one more Euro USD with a target of around 750. Alright, so that is the story in the euro. We'll go back to the dollar index now. The wave counts in the dollar index are more precise. When you go on the daily chart, it looks like a neat little, we've got wave 1 over there, subdividing into 5 waves. And so the larger degree trend is certainly down, which is followed by an ABC corrective wave. And on the right hand side, what we are now beginning to see is again, we are going to change the structure as we did in the euro to keep that simple and less congested. We can see 5 down followed by 3 up, and possibly we might just have the first 5 waves of the third wave as well. Right, so let's change the structure a bit more to make it a bit more less congested. Doesn't look really congested on the hour chart, but sometimes it does so on the 4 hour. I think we are fairly well placed in the currencies. So we've got the first wave lower minute degree, and the second wave minute, and the third, fourth, fifth are progressing. They're going to go much lower, so we'll adjust those on the 4 hour time frames. We can pull back the minute wave 3 all the way down towards 101, and then minute wave 4, or if we can even take it further lower below 101. There goes the fourth wave, and fifth wave thereafter. Alright, so that this drop evenly looks like a potential first wave or the third wave within the third wave. So if that is wave one, we are going to see a corrective rally, part of which is already in progress. The third wave, wave C, could extend all the way towards 107.90 before reversing lower again. All right. Trading point of view, okay, let's go back to the hourly chart. The stop loss will not change for now. It's going to remain at 109.85. What we are seeing right now is a bit sideways action. One A, B, it could be A, B, C, D, E as well. And the prices could continue lower from here as well for a while. Remember, we had projected a target 105.60 the other day. Now there are all chances for price action to drop lower towards uh-oh, to drop lower towards 105.60 and for the Euro USD to rally towards 1.0586. And that's the reason why I'm saying there's no hurry. If you're holding one position or just about small positions, you might want to hold them as it is, because there you go, A, B, C, D, E. There could be wave 4 in the making as well, and it drops lower towards 105.60, completes that 5 wave decline, and then resumes rally. All right, because there are two Fibonacci extensions meeting up there. All right, so let's be prepared. Let's be prepared for one more decline in the dollar index right from here, and one more rally in the euro and pound from where the price actions are stalling right now. All right, so rather than booking short-term profits, just in case if you're holding one position, it's better to hold that rather than booking profits. Okay, in case you are holding more than 3 or 4 small units, maybe you can take a chance of booking one here, another one there. You still have another $2 of equity on hand, so that keeps you in the trade all the time. All right, so that's the idea. Uh, if you're holding only one position, as we do, in fact, we have booked all profits in the dollar index in the portal. So I'm planning to issue one more trade up there, all right, on the short side. So the story remains firmly placed on the south side. It's going to be absolutely interesting, as I said last time as well. If the dollar is tanking, the indices are tanking, and the coins are also beginning to turn lower, it's going to be the entire world on the short side, except for a few major crosses like Euro USD and the dollar index, sorry, GBP USD. But that this is the same thing which happened in 2008. I remember specifically when the euro rallied all the way towards 1.6 uh, before reversing sharply lower, and the dollar index also dropping to the lowest before reversing higher. So 2008, just just when the stock market started tanking, on October 2007, almost for 5 months until March or April 2008, euro was in a bull run, and it was I can show this chart. Let's see if it is showing up here weekly. That was an interesting scenario. Euro rallying, dollar index dropping between 2007 October when it all started. Here you go. There you go. I think it all started somewhere here, December and July. So that was wave four when the stock markets already started lower. October was the beginning of the decline, and euro was in a fourth wave sideways action, and with from almost that low around December 24th until you can see this high. That high was printed in July 2008. So almost for 7 months, euro rallied. On the other hand, dollar index declined, while the stock markets also collapsed heavily. All right, so that same scenario can be seen being repeated right now, with the stocks collapsing and the dollar collapsing and the euro rallying. That's a weekly chart. So a euro rally towards 1.4 cannot be ruled out. That could be wave A, B, and C on the larger degree, and then a turn lower again. All right. So this I've seen this happening, and that was the same time when God's grace I started. It was in 2008 March when I with the blessings of my spiritual mentor and the blessings of God, I started off in Forex. That was March 2008 in the education. I actually started in 2006, but it took 2 years to really enter and penetrate as a faculty. So that those are old times actually. Those times are coming back, I think. I had seen that new high of euro lifetime high being printed at 1.6. We were there in a class. Okay, so coming back to a pound, I think we've done the 4 hour chart already on pound. Tell you what, we need to remove this congestion of lower degree counts. I think it will be better if we change it to one higher degree. Now we know that the minute structures are almost complete, so it's a good idea to step up one more level, and just to keep the chart a bit cleaner. Wave 3 progressing, and then we'll see wave 4 and wave 5 progress higher either as well. And I think we can do that subway, so that could be minute 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, but I think that is not required. We've already understood what is happening on the charts, right? So possibly a minute degree. We could also change that to a minor going forward, but it certainly cannot be a minute, right? Wave 3 like. It's alright, the CPU is 30%, so all good. The stream should be fine. Now, whether it declines towards 1.2450 or it rallies first towards 2800, I mean, that only the market is going to decide. Let's not speculate on that. Bottom line is, pound is an excellent case like Euro USD to be bought on dips. So trading point of view, stop losses recommended around 1.2250, and long positions should be, you can you can behold your longs if there's only one small position active, and if there are more than one positions active, then you can continue holding. You can take partial profits right now and enter again on the long side lower, drag it all the way back towards 1.3 and 1.33 going forward. But the way the price action is stagnating right now, it looks like a wave 4 in the making before one more high. It really makes a lot of sense as well, because 28 is seen with the previous 1.28 resistance, and a pullback after that would be more meaningful and justified. All right. The larger degree counts in Bitcoin are suggesting we might still be within the fourth wave. That 5 wave decline is correctly done, but this 5 wave could be a part of an expanded flag 335. So that overall 335 could be still considered as wave 4. Now the only speculation is, should we commit ourselves right now or should we wait for the first impulse? I think we should wait for a first impulse. That would give us more confidence on the north side, and after the first impulse is complete, we should enter on a corrective decline. Alright, so I'm waiting for that first rally or first impulse to complete and then a slight decline to initiate further longs. And even if we take a worst come scenario of the first 5 wave decline in the euro US in the Bitcoin for a much larger, much deeper correction lower, then 5 waves drop calls for a 3 wave rally at least. So if we take a subset, even if it's going to reverse lower, it has to produce or should ideally produce a corrective wave higher. So it makes a lot of sense, but rather than committing on without a price action confirmation, it is better to wait for one more session, possibly two more sessions, allow that first impulse to be complete and then enter on a corrective wave. Because I think on the daily chart, okay, you see the 4 hour time frame, you see the RSI rallying here hovering around the 30 mark, so it looks all good as far as the RSI is concerned. Alright, so I think there might be some distortion in the connection right now, but we are almost done with all the stories except the Solana. So I can pick up Solana just for a while. Again, this, the story in Solana is quite replicable to what we are seeing in the euro. There could be a wave 4 in the making with that wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 extension, and wave 3 extension there, and wave 4 in the making before it again starts rallying all the way. Alright, so we'll wait for a price action confirmation in Solana as well. That looks like a 38.2% touch. It's already more than 50%. Alright, so the Dow Jones and the SPX we will touch base when we come back in the New York session. So these are the stories as we move into the London times right now. And let's bring it a pause here. We'll be back again after about 4 hours from now. Until that time, once again, thank you for tuning in. And until the next one, good luck to your trades and please do take care and God bless. Goodbye.